Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Matt from SnusCENTRAL.org and SnusTV.com. Hope you guys are having an awesome day today and, like always, enjoying quality Swedish snus. Now there's a couple things I want to start with before I begin the video review on this snus, and that is, it's springtime here in Michigan and the weather can change in a blink of an eye, drop of a hat. So it has been probably about 50 to 65 degrees the past couple days, and it's been trying to rain, and it has rained, and it's a little overcast right now and chilly, so that's why I'm wearing this this sweater here. It's a little cold, so keep that in mind. I didn't film this back in the past. It is spring here. Another thing I want to touch on is I'm actually doing this review in front of my grandfather's apple trees, and I figured this would be a perfect spot to do this review, because the snus we're going to be talking about today is none other than G.4 Slim All White Apple Mint from Swedish Match. This is a really good snus, and I'm usually not a fan of all white snuses, but I really like this one, and I figured I'd take you guys outside for the review. So let's take a look at the can, let's look at the portions, and then we'll talk about the flavor profile in the full review. Taking a look at this can design in a little bit closer detail, you can tell that this is really sharp looking. It's very modernistic and simple in the styling, and I really like that. As you guys know, I'm a sucker for white cans, anything that's very clean looking in the presentation, and this one definitely does it quite well. I like the semi-transparency on the can itself. If you open up the top of the catch lid, you can see the portions peeking through on the top and on the bottom as well. And I think that's a really nice touch that they did on this can design. I like the matte white label that's on here, as well as the two indentations that Swedish Match is doing to easily open up that catch lid. It gives it easy access when you're out on the go, so you don't have to fumble around and, spin the can every which way to guess, where your finger goes in. I think that's really cool. Also, here's a really nice touch. They have the general sort of in the background there. It's a little bit subdued in the white font, and the Swedish Match along the top here too. I don't know if you guys can make that out or not, but it's just really nice. It has 4 red dots designating that it's an extra strong snus, and on the side you get your 4 dots in the red, your fusion, and big bold fusion here on the side, apple mint, and the dumb warning label, which I'm not a fan of, and your standard ingredients, warning label, best before date, all that kind of stuff. So it's a really nice can design. Opening these up and taking a look at the all-white portions, you get 19.8 grams of total snus in here, as well as 0.8 grams per portion. And these are a nice slim format, so they're very comfortable in the upper lip, super soft portion feel, so very easily usable. No form of irritation at all in the upper lip. And I mean, these are pillowy soft. These are really, really soft all-white portions. Now these, in moisture content, these feel like an original portion, and yet they look like a regular traditional white portion with white snus, right? So these have a really nice mouthfeel, and on the inside of the portion, I'm going to show you those in a second, but it's all white snus with a little bit of tobacco in there. And you get 24 portions per can on this one as well, which is also a nice feature. So Swedish Match quality all around, not only on the can design, but the portion feel and everything. It's a winner for sure. So let's go ahead and rip one of these open, and I'll compare it to an original portion from General. Alright guys, so right here is the Fusion all white portion and the General original portion. As you guys can see, opening these up, it's not just the portion bag that's white, it's actually the snus inside. And looking at the two, comparing it to the General, there is really no regular brown tobacco in these portions. Now when Swedish Match set out to make an all-white portion, they wanted the same mouthfeel as an original Swedish snus, and they definitely did a great job. Now feeling these, moisture content wise, they feel just about the same moisture, and that makes this guy feel like an original portion in the upper lip. But the cool thing is, when this stuff drips here, the G4, you don't get any brown staining on the teeth. When this stuff drips, you definitely get the brown staining on your teeth. So that's really the difference between the two. This is still tobacco. It's just white, to where this is just your standard brown tobacco. And that's really all there is to it. You may see in some of these, when you open them up, little brown specks of regular tobacco, but they wanted to primarily make this an all-white option and give you less drip and stain on your teeth, to where this, you know, this is probably the best form of snus there is out there. But this all-white portion, man, Swedish Match did a great job on that. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit more of a close-up and have you guys get more familiar between all-white and original. Flavor profile on G.4 Fusion from Swedish Match is really darn good, guys. Now, if you've tried any of the other all-white products that are on the market, you know that they can be, you know, really good as far as what they advertise as flavor, but maybe some of you guys are lacking the complexity that's found in other regular snoozes that are on the market. And I gotta say, G4 has really done something remarkable with their flavors. They've added some other flavors in there to give it a little bit more of a beefy presence and more complexity. And that's what I really like about these line of snoozes. This one in particular, as soon as you pop it in, you get a nice, again, complexity and balance of very natural tasting flavors. So what I get is a nice cooling presence in the upper lip, and spearmint, as well as some apple in the background, and a little bit of sweetness. And that sweetness is not really sickly sweet at all. It's just the right amount of sweetness, and it's not artificial. When I first heard about this snus, I was a little bit concerned that this would be artificial tasting because of, again, the other all-white products that are out there like Zen and Omni and, you know, Epoch. And I was surprised that this is very natural tasting. The spearmint and the apple mix very well together. Usually when you have a mint snus, it looks like on the Swedish market they don't really know what to pair it with. They've tried licorice, they've tried citrus. I mean, sky's the limit when they've tried to pair, you know, mint and other flavors together, but mint and apple go really well together, surprisingly. It makes it more of a fresh taste in your upper lip, and it makes it more like a frozen apple out of the freezer or something like that. It's very nice. It's not super cold in the upper lip. It's just the right amount of cooling effect and flavor. But the apple is really in the background of flavors. Predominantly, it's that spearmint, then the apple, and then some sweetness. Now, the flavor descriptor on this guy says that it has coconut and vanilla in it. I don't taste any of those. Maybe the vanilla and the coconut are overshadowed by the spearmint and apple flavors, and maybe those coconut and vanilla flavors add a little bit of sweetness that the spearmint is lacking. Who knows? But I don't taste any of the coconut or the vanilla. I wish I would. I think that would be a really nice, you know, addition to that if you could actually taste it. But me personally, I don't. Let me know if you do. I know Swedish Match, you know, with their constant quality improvements, maybe they'll up those levels of coconut and vanilla in the future. That would be nice. But for now, I don't taste it. Anyway, flavor longevity on this guy, it's going to last you a good 45 minutes in the upper lip. I did forget I had one of these in, which is shocking because it's a mint character, but I did stretch this out to about an hour and 15 minutes. Once you reach that mark, it sort of stales out and it just fades away. So you can keep it into about an hour and 15 minutes. But realistically, flavor-wise, about 45 minutes. Nicotine strength, on the other hand, is very, very good. You're looking at a 1.9%. It's 4 out of 4 dots on the scale here. So if you're going to use this right in the morning, unless you're used to high nicotine snoozes, I'd be very careful about that. But if you're used to it, go ahead and try it in the morning. It might be really good. Just don't mix it with coffee. Yeah, I think it's a really good nicotine strength. It's not going to leave you jonesing for nicotine. Swedish Match knows how to do nicotine strength very, very well. Now, even though it's a 1.9%, to me it does not feel that strong. It feels more of like a 1.5%. It's very manageable, so if you're a little bit leery about super strong nicotine strength, don't worry about it. I think you can really pop this in and enjoy it for what it is and get a little bit of an extra nicotine kick. So that's really nice. It's a really good snus. Again, the portion material is very soft in the upper lip, no form of irritation. Swedish Match knows how to do their portions very well and make them very soft. So anyway, guys, that's my review on this guy. I know it's a little bit long, but I really like this snus, and I figured I'd go a little bit more in detail and in depth with this one. Let me know in the comment section below if you've tried this and what your thoughts were on it. Leave some comments down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell button, because subscribing doesn't really do anything anymore. If you want to watch more reviews from the channel, be sure to hit that bell button, guys. So again, thank you for all your support and your comments on the videos. Give this one a thumbs up and a share. Let some other people know about this fantastic snus. It's really good. Anyway, guys, be sure to check out none other than SnusCENTRAL.org for the goldmine of information that's found over there, the latest articles that's over there too. I know Mo Un's gotten a little bit of trouble recently, but I think he's doing okay. But be sure to check out that snus smuggling article. It's really, really cool. And don't forget to check out our Facebook and Instagram page to stay connected with some quick hits along the day, guys. So again, thank you for watching this video, and until next time, you know the drill. Enjoy good snus. See you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.